Finally got that promotion? How did he know I got a promotion? Wait. Exactly! Exactly! So we're gonna finish. Hopefully we're going to finish the 14 days with you demo. Listen, it says it's a demo, but this is pretty long, child. This is pretty long. Like, I don't know. I thought we would get done faster. And my voice got tired last time, so I had to stop it. But we're going to finish it tonight. Anyways, hopefully, I promise you, if they did not save my game, we're going to have to play another game. We're going to have to play another game because I'm not doing that. You know how, like, there was so many words. Anyways, let me stop talking and just get into the game. Load, please, please, please be on there. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so little recap. What happened? Yeah, Ren was trying to come over. I told him no. Eleanor is missing. Don't know where she could have gone in a library, but it is what it is. We'll see where she's at. Hopefully she's not dead. Hopefully Ren did not kill her. Okay, so her, Juju, and Moth, they're just talking about Ren. I guess Moth just said he's submissive and breedable. They've been talking about him for a minute. I had to skip it a little bit. All right. Okay. Let me get back into the speaking. Moth. Why are you still talking to me anyway? Go call up your precious little Haruko 2.0. I got some web comments I need to catch up on anyway. Oh, speaking of web comments, did you read the latest chapter for Always Wit? Alright, I'm hanging up now. See ya, Juju. That's rude. Girl, I was talking to you. So you want to hear me gossip about this random guy at the library, but I'm trying to talk to you about my interests and you want to hang up. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. With a sigh, I watched the green call button turn red. Moth had always been terrible towards my impulse control, but I adored them in either way. Spinning around in my chair, I glance over at my phone charging on the nightstand and decide to listen to Moth's words after all. Plopping onto my bed, I scoop my phone up and unlock it. I navigate the messages app easily and open up a new contact to enter Ren's details. Why are you entering his phone number? I thought we both agreed that we do not want to interact with this weirdo. Like, I thought we both realized that he was a weirdo. Moments seem to pass as I blankly stare at his number on the screen, and before I can let myself stall any longer, I finally decide on what I should do. Why would they make me? Because they already know that I'm going to be like, block his number. But for the plot, I might just text him. Okay, yeah, yesterday I said, if she continues to want to interact with this weirdo, I'm going to just let her. I'm not stopping her. I'm not going to put any more obstacles up to keep her from interacting with him. I'm going to just let her interact with Weirdo Ren. So I'm going to call him. Oh gosh. Deciding to give Ren a call instead, I tap on his contact. Actually, I should have just texted. Silently hoping that he'd still be awake at this time, I bring my phone closer to my ear and listen to the dial tone. Ring, ring, ring. It barely rings 3 times before he picks up, and he seems almost flustered and out of breath. Yeah, you wasn't expecting that, huh, weirdo? Hello? This is Juju, right? How did you know that? Exactly. It is, but how did you know? I mean, I wasn't really expecting anyone to ring, so I kind of just assumed. Not that many people ring me anyway. Haha. If he looks like that, he looks like a cute anime character. So if he looks like that, but nobody is really on his phone like that trying to talk to him, it's because he's a weirdo and he doesn't have a good personality. I'm telling you. Sorry, did I make it weird? You tell me, Ren. It's okay. Don't worry about it. He's really been apologizing a lot today. I almost feel bad for him. Actually, I'm surprised you called. I honestly expected you to throw away my note, to be honest. You know what? I wanted to. They didn't give me the option. I hope you didn't find it creepy or anything. Your workmate seemed like the type to tease you if I handed it to her instead, so I figured that leaving it on your desktop would have been the wiser choice. But then I was worried she might come back and find it before you did, so I considered putting it in your bag instead. But then I thought that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. I guess I'm rambling now, aren't I? Sorry. Anyway, I also wanted to know if you were free tomorrow. I still wanted to thank you for helping me find that book. It's not that serious. Why do you want to sit up here and have a whole day with me because I helped you find a book? I work at a library. That's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, was he asking me out on a date? Or was I reading too deep into his words? He must have taken my silence as confusion, however, as he immediately begins to backtrack on his words. I have to sneeze. I guess I'm asking you out on a date. Haha. We could go visit the pier or the beach or this cafe I know. Honestly, we could do whatever you'd like. I don't mind at all. Well, so he wanted to go on a date? Well, it wasn't like I had anything planned for tomorrow. It was my day off after all. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Go hang out with the two friends that you met earlier today who you said you haven't had time to hang out with. Go hang out with them. You have a day off. Yeah, maybe going on a date with him wouldn't be such a bad idea. Besides, Rand didn't seem that bad of a guy. Earlier you literally said that you could tell he was forcing this fake, timid personality, but now he doesn't seem like a bad guy. So why is he... Look, I say if she wants it, if she likes it, I love it. I could even use this as an opportunity to get to know him better. He certainly seemed interesting. Sure, why not? It sounded like it'd be fun, and I haven't visited the pier in a while. You really want to go on a date? I said yes. Would it be alright if I pick you up around 11 then? Dang, 11 in the morning? I guess that's an okay time. Wow, he really seemed eager. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice by agreeing to this. Alright then. Yeah, great. He was perhaps a bit too eager. Exactly. It's like you're reading into all his like weird little mannerisms and words, but it's like you don't really care, Juju. You don't really care, so I need you to stop like commenting on little things that he's doing and pretending like you care. Just go along with it. Anyways, it's getting late now, isn't it? I'm sure if I've already taken up too much of your time. I'll let you go to sleep then. I wonder where this is gonna go. I want to know where this is going to go. But I wanted to talk to you more. Can we talk again tomorrow? Okay then, good night. Blatantly ignore him. I think I'm tired of voice acting for him, so I'm going to say, obviously she wants to continue to talk to him, so I'm just going to say, can we talk again tomorrow? Can we talk again tomorrow? The sound of a muffled squeak erupts from his end before Rand clears his throat once more. Yes, please! See, this would be cute to have a guy this excited to speak to you if he wasn't a very obvious weirdo. I'm just saying. I mean, now that I have your number as well, would it be okay if I called you? I mean, we're going on a date tomorrow. Like, what do we need? Sure, we can talk more about our date then. I love that. Wait, no, I mean, I'll let you go to sleep before I embarrass myself further. Good night, Juju. Sweet dreams. Placing my phone on the nightstand. I bet you somebody who has played this game before, because you can customize your name. I bet you somebody who played this game before, like, put it as their name. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's like the point of this game, to like YN romance stalker fantasies. Placing my phone on the nightstand, I begin to slip into bed, and pull the covers over my body. A beat passes before Ren's soft, breathy voice enters my mind, and I slowly find myself getting lulled to sleep with it. So, Ren, huh? I wonder what you have planned for us tomorrow. End of day 0. The next day will soon begin. Would you like to save your progress? Yes. So I was that close to the end of the first day, and I like quit 10 minutes before. That's crazy. I didn't even know they had like different days save your progress. Waking up to the sounds of birds chirping outside and the sunlight filtering through my blinds, I groggily rubbed my eyes before absent-mindedly staring at the ceiling for a few moments. A lot had occurred last night, and I still needed to process most of it. But the main thing that plagued my mind was the date I had planned today with Ren, the guy I had met at the library yesterday. So did he mean 11 a.m. or 11 p.m.? Reaching over to cause it's like, if the date is at 11 a.m., why do y'all need to talk before an 11 a.m. date about the date? That's too early. So it is 11 a.m. Okay, I casually checked the time, only to realize that I still had a few more hours to kill. Not only that, but I also apparently received a text message from Moth at some point last night. At a glance, it appeared as though they were just ranting about the newest update for Always With You again. Though I hadn't read the latest chapter yet to know all the details. Stutter? Nevertheless, I read through their wall of texts and memes with avid curiosity, and even sent back a few of my own. Before I knew it, hours seemed to pass by in a blur. Glancing back at the time on my phone once more, I noticed that it went from being 8 o'clock to 10:30. You spent 2.5 hours sending memes? Girl, you don't really care about that date. My date with Ren was supposed to be in half an hour. I quickly let Moth know that I had a deal for. So y'all were sitting up here talking for 2.5 hours, and you did not once think about the date for 2.5 hours. You don't really care about the date. Just like, I don't know why you're entertaining him. But just as I grab a fresh towel and change of clothes from my wardrobe, my phone buzzes once more. Assuming it was yet another text from Moth, I pick it up and put in my passcode, but what awaited me was a message from none other than Ren. Hi. Good morning, Angel. I hope I didn't wake you up. Wait. Oh, he misspelled it? I was like, huh? God, this is so embarrassing knowing you're a librarian. I swear I can spell LOL. It's just texting. It's not a big deal. Ren, you don't impress me, okay? You trying to be cute? You don't impress me. I hate when people say he. Do not ever say he to me, because I feel like you, like, I don't know, it's just like, it's very sneaky. You saying he. Like, what's... Anyways, I just wanted to confirm whether or not you were still on for our date today, because we can meet up at the beach walk if you are. It's not far from this new cafe I wanted to check out. Ren's messages brought a smile to my face for some reason, and I assumed it was because he seemed just as enthusiastic as I was for today. Let me get back into the mind of Juju and like act like her when reacting to what Ren is saying, because I'm really getting on him right now, and I want to be more like Juju. I sent back my own affirmative text alongside a smiling Haruko sticker before going back to my bathroom and getting ready for the day. In the end, I did end up meeting Ren halfway via the boardwalk, and we decided to walk to this recently opened cafe together for lunch. It wasn't far from my apartment anyway, and I figured I could do with a bit of exercise. Here he is in this same outfit. What a surprise. That's the only turtleneck you had, huh? That's why you're wearing the same shirt. It's the only shirt you had to cover up those tattoos, because you're trying to manipulate me. You're trying to hide your true personality. I bet you that turtleneck dirty too. He probably didn't even wash that sweater. Turning to my side, I notice how the pink-haired man tries to not so subtly sneak side glances towards me. The arm at his side practically itches to reach out, and if I knew any better, and it's also the fact that the color of his nails, you want to paint your nails black, it doesn't even match your aesthetic. Like, That's so obviously the color of nails of an alternative guy. If he truly dressed like this, he probably have like little stickers on his nails or something, but he painted them black because he's truly alternative and he's the guy who is sneaking into my apartment. But instead, he simply tucks his hand into his pockets and shoots me yet another smile. The weather's really nice today, huh? Back to small talk, it seems. Sure is. If I had known it'd be this nice and sunny, I would have suggested spending the day at the beach instead. Yeah? Yeah, we could go for a swim or maybe even check out the rock pools. It's been a while since I've been there. Oh, that does sound fun. Now, where did Leon come from? Y'all just like walking around out and about at the boardwalk? Juju! I think that's more Leon's voice. At the sound of my name being called, I turn on my heels. Look at Ren, mad. I turn on my heels only to find Leon running up to me with a sports bag full of what I assume to be his volleyball gear. Hey you, Sunfish. It's good to see you out and about this early. Ooh, I can't read. What's going on? I was just on my way to the beach to meet up with Jaehyun and Teo. Want to tag along? And hey, who's this? I don't think we met before, mate. Is he Australian? Are we in Australia? Because I definitely was not doing Australian accents. The name's Leon, Juju's bestest friend in the whole wide world. Yeah? So if we're best friends, why has Juju not like tried to hang out with you? Today is her day off and she has not tried to hang out with him. And she don't even talk to him like that, for real. Oh, was he trying to be funny? I don't know. I playfully roll my eyes at Leon's words and give him a slow, reluctant nod. Oh, okay, he's not. Okay, he was trying to be funny. Okay. Keep telling yourself that. But this is my friend Ren. We actually met. Sunfish? Huh? Oh, yeah. Sunfish is this cheesy nickname Leon gave me when we were kids. I don't really get it either, to be honest. So, Sunfish and Ren, was it? Nice to meet you. I hope we can get along and become good friends too. Actually, hey, if you're both free right now, why don't we go down to the beach? I can introduce you to Jay and Angelfish. And we're about to go on a date, actually. Angelfish! This is isn't this like what Haruko calls his little, like, his fans? Doesn't Haruko call his fans Angel? Angelfish, exactly. Juju, he's weird. A date? I don't miss the way Ren suddenly pulls my arm closer to his side, nor the way he clings onto me as though I suddenly disappear. You're going on dates again, Darl? Good for you. Cause isn't Leon gay? So it's like, what is Ren like getting jealous for? I'm glad to see that you're coming out of your shell again. Take good care of her for me, won't you, bud? Ooh, he budded you. He just budded you. What do you think I've been doing ever since you moved away? What? What does that mean? Wait a minute. Okay, I don't know who moved away, Leon or Juju. I thought Juju moved away. But this just lets me know he's been watching Juju. He just let it slip. He just let it slip that he's been watching Juju. Come on now. Does everyone else see this? Like me, Leon barely seems to notice Ren's mumbling. Oh, he mumbled that? Of course you will mumble that. I was just about to say, Juju, if you didn't think that was weird, I'm looking at you crazy. As he rests an arm over my shoulder and starts tugging me in the direction of the beach. Ren, on the other hand, still latches onto my arm but doesn't seem to move. I can't believe my little sunfish is out in the dating scene again. I feel like a proud father. Oh, please, we're basically the same age. I feel like a proud adoptive father. Leon pretends to wipe a tear away from his eyes as he leans further into my shoulder, and it was only then that I noticed Ren wasn't following us. Turning around, I reached out to grab his hand instead to tug him along. He immediately seems to perk up at the action and entwines his fingers with mine before falling into step. Alright, as fun as it is to catch up with my proud adoptive father, who's the same age as me, which makes things kind of weird, Ren and I do need to get going. Oh, yeah, of course. I didn't mean to take up so much of your time. He unhooks his arm from around my shoulder and inclines his head toward the beach one more time. But my offer still stands. If you want to catch up some more, I'll be down at the beach with... Who is this? Oi! Tio, what? You know what? I'd actually rather go on a date with Tio. Speak of the devil. Almost like he appeared from thin air. Why did I think that said almost like he appeared from thin Theodore? I was like, huh? Or rather, Tio emerges from somewhere behind Leon and makes his way toward the three of us. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I kind of like... What's it called? I feel like I headcanoned Leon as gay. I don't think that was like, that's canon. I don't think that's canon. But, you know what? Let's just switch it up. Let's just switch things up. Though, unlike most of my friends here in Coyland Bay, I actually met Tio in the city a few years ago. Back when I used to live there. In fact, it was through our mutual friend Jay. Because I thought Leon and Jay were dating. But I don't know if they are. I don't know. The first time I'd ever witnessed it was when Tio found me sitting alone at a cafe. Maybe he's just like, I don't know. I still remember sitting there slack-jawed as he practically shoved my laptop bag to the side before sitting it down and taking a sip of my drink like it was his own. He's just a dominant guy. He's just a dominant guy, guys. The satisfied grin from seeing my displeasure said everything, and had he not offered to buy me another drink, I'm almost certain I would have told Tio to get lost and bother someone else. But before I can reminisce any further, I hear the sounds of Tio's footsteps drawing closer, and it pulls me back to the present. Look at Ren mad. He's mad because he could never match up to Tio. You know what? Juju would like Ren if he would just be himself. Take that turtleneck off and show your real style. I know you don't dress like this. It's like you trying to be Haruko so badly, and it's like, yeah, Juju is attracted to Haruko, but you don't gotta do all that. I watch as he walks up to us with a confident stride before he purposely bumps into Ren with the sole purpose of sending him. Okay, that's rude, Tio. That's rude. I don't think I can go on a date with you anymore because that's actually pretty rude. But luckily, Ren manages to catch his footing at the last second, sending Tio an annoyed scowl of his own. Okay, what kind of voice am I going to do for him? Oh, crap. Nah, it's like, oh, crap. Sorry about that. I'm not sure how I missed such a brightly colored children's mascot. Oh, you trying Ren right now? Alright, there's no need for that here. Despite Leon's tone, Tio barely pays the shorter male any mind, seemingly far more interested in Ren instead. Let me guess, you're dressed up as Benny the Buttercup? My 4-year-old cousin would love you. Oh, oi, knock it off, mate. What's your problem? Don't know. What's yours? Does Tio see through Ren right now or something? He sees through Ren's fake personality or something. I could practically feel the tension between the two girls, so I decided to step in. Maybe you should introduce each other first before you try glaring each other to death. Tio, this is Ren. He's my, okay, see, every interaction, he's just doing too much. He's doing too much. First you say, okay, first I'm like, we're friends. Then you call me Angelfish. And then you say that you've been watching over me, keeping me safe, and we just met yesterday. I'm her boyfriend. Well, that was certainly one way to put it, especially without bringing it up with me beforehand. Are you going to say something, Juju? Please say something, Juju. At his words, I shoot Ren a confused glance, but the determined look on his face had me biting back my words. Okay. Anyway, this is Tio. Wait, how should I introduce him to Ren? Ex-boyfriend. I told you. See, look at his tattoos though. Isn't this kind of like how Ren dresses? So obviously, he's my ex-boyfriend. Obviously, she was still like Ren if he was just himself. Like I keep saying this. Yeah, I don't like to date people outside of my tax bracket. Is he dissing me? Oh. Oh, that explains why you were fine. Okay. See, I don't want to talk to him no more. I take back everything that I said. I take back everything I said. Wait, what? I thought you guys were just friends. Well, I said that to stir the pot, but actually I regret doing that now because he just totally disrespected me. What a complete loser. Ren, say it louder. Say it louder. He's always mumbling. Say it louder. Excuse me? Is it not cheating if I was never your boyfriend? I'm changing his accent a little bit. Alright, why don't we change the subject? I'm sorry, you weren't my boyfriend? Then why would you ask me not to see other people? You think hold on. You think I want to share you with others and let them have what's mine? Ew, he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Before I can step forward and knock some sense into the idiot, Ren seems to beat me to it. He grabs the other male by the collar of his shirt, but Tio only looks on with a lazy smirk. What's your problem? Okay, enough. Look, why don't we just drop this, yeah? You really need to stop trying to pick fights with everyone, mate. Don't get your pennies in a twist. I seriously doubt Buttercup's capable of harming a fly, let alone able to throw a decent punch. You can drop the nickname. Oh, get him, Ren. Wow, see, why is Tio making me get on Ren's side? You can't, like, weirdo Ren? Come on now. Nah, but I think Dollface over here should drop you instead. Size, the nickname is kind of cute. Matches your style pretty well, don't you think, Buttercup? Oh, don't do that. Because if Ren was actually being himself and this is actually how he was dressed, I would go along with it and find him attractive. But I know this isn't, so that's why I'm not feeling it. I could see Ren's hand clench into a fist as he advanced towards Tio, but thankfully Leon steps in once more. Seriously, why don't we all cool off, yeah? I think we're getting a bit too heated. Look, we're gonna head down the beach. I don't miss the way Leon sends Tio a sharp glare. Tion, who is that? Are you sure you don't want to join us, Juju? I promise to make sure that Tio stays on his best behavior. This definitely was not made by somebody who is like from America, which I guess because they use the U in behavior. Behavior. Wait, how do you spell behavior? Sorry, Leon, but I've already made plans with Ren. And I seriously doubt they'll be able to get along. You know how Tio can get. Yeah, you've got a point there. Well, alright then. He leans closer to me, almost as if he didn't want the other two eavesdropping. If anything happens, I'll be in the area. Just come find me, okay? I will. Thanks, Leon. See, Leon sees it too. I give his arm a soft squeeze and turn my attention back to Ren. But by the way he looks at us, I can only assume that he didn't like how close I was standing to my childhood friend. Though that could have also been because Tio was still around. And honestly, I couldn't blame him. Yeah, because I don't fool with Tio. I don't like Tio. Regardless, I reach for his hand once more and tug him toward the cafe, making a point of ignoring Tio's crass words as we went along. I barely notice how Ren's mood immediately changes when my attention is back on him and he follows along like a lost puppy. We eventually arrive at the Driftwood Cafe, and the smell of fresh pastries and brewed coffee flood my senses as it wafts through the open windows. And just as I had thought, And just as I had thought, the cafe looked as though it had only recently opened, though it didn't seem as busy or crowded as I anticipated. Pulling me from my thoughts, Ren ushers me into one of the empty tables before he goes off to make an order with a pleased look on his face. It was a bit strange how he didn't want to look at the menu first, but I chalked it up to him wanting to surprise me. He's barely gone for 5 minutes before he returns once more, taking a seat in front of me with a huff. He's nervous. Was he still concerned about what Tio said about his appearance earlier? Maybe it'd be a good idea to take his mind off of it. Okay, listen. If he actually dresses like this, I don't want to get on him, okay? I don't want to get on, if he's not faking it and putting on this persona, I'ma just lift him up. I'ma lift him up because, yeah. Hey, Ren. Almost immediately, he perks up with wide eyes. How do you manage to keep your hair so fluffy? It always looks so good. You know what? That's a good way to pick his mood up. Ren seems to flush instantly at my words, and he sheepishly ducks his head lower to hide his reddening cheeks. You like it? Okay, maybe he is being his true self. 'Cause why he's blushing? I usually just angle a blow dryer below my chin and blast the heat, and it just stays like that afterwards. Oh, so you don't need to use any products or anything? No, not really. Just when I thought he got over his timid personality, it slowly came crawling back. Was this really who he was? Ren must have taken my silence as a lack of response, seeing as he tried striking up another conversation. So, work's going good for you, huh? Finally got that promotion? How did you know I got a promotion? Yeah, I did. I honestly was surprised when I first got my promotion, considering how I've only moved back here recently. But, so I was the one who moved. So what does that mean that he said I was watching over her when you left or when you moved or something. But Eleanor's been really helpful by showing me the ropes. And, wait. Exactly! That's literally, wait, how did you know I got promoted? Oh, your coworker told me all about it yesterday after you left. But Conan said that Eleanor was gone. Eleanor, right? She seemed really proud of you. Anyway, what were you saying about her showing you the ropes? I barely noticed how he managed to change the conversation back to me as I recounted all the times Eleanor helped me through my first week of working at the library. It eventually reached a point where it felt like I had been talking for hours, and it wasn't until something caught my eye did I finally stop. That golf style is pretty cool. Let's see how he reacts to that, because like Violet said, he has an alternative style. So if I compliment the golf style, he's going to be like, oh, she likes that? I should be my true self. Good golf style? He also glances out the window and follows my line of sight before landing on the person walking by. They were decked out head to toe with heavy makeup, platform boots, and clothing you'd only find in stores like Not Tropic. Goodbye, Not Tropic. Ren's eyes seemed to follow their form until they were out of sight, and the impassive look on his face made me curious. Oh gosh. Yeah, it is kind of cool. Do you like that kind of style? Because I always thought, he is really just letting it all out right now. He's letting it all out right now. Because I always thought you prefer something softer. And that's why you decided to dress like that? Yeah, Ren. I know. Order 25. Oh, that's us. Wait right here. I'll be right back. Before I could get a word in, Ren was jumping out of his seat and meandering his way toward the kiosk. It really was a sight to behold, seeing Ren tower over most of the other customers who were waiting in line. Even the cashier herself, who seemed to be at least 6 feet tall, had to crane her neck upwards just to look at him. How tall is he? A giant? But before I could blink twice, Ren was already on his way back with a large tray full of delicious food. He seats himself back in his original spot with a pleased smile and begins to lay out the dishes in front of me. Oh, this is a delicious looking scone, a chocolate croissant, a big slice of cake, a sugary cookie. I've always wanted to try chocolate croissants. A croissant with chocolate filling sits next to my beverage, and I almost heard my stomach rumble at the sight. How did Ren know that this was my favorite thing to order? Because he's stalking you. Granted, it was like I've been to the Driftwood Cafe before, but this was usually what I'd order at any other cafe. It was honestly like he could read my mind. No, it's because he's stalking you. And what was even more mind-boggling was that he didn't even need to look at the menu beforehand. It was like he just knew. Yeah, because he's stalking you. Don't forget your drink. Ren shoots me another gentle smile of his before placing my drink before me. No way. The drink he placed in front of me, it was... Wait, did I accidentally skip it? The inviting aroma of fruit floods my senses, and that alone was what assured me that Ren ordered my favorite smoothie, just like the ones I usually bring on my way to work sometimes. I hope this is okay. Unfortunately, this cafe doesn't really have much to offer, judging from the menu I saw online. So that's how he knew what to order. Nah, I even tried asking for napkins earlier, but I don't think they heard me. Maybe I should try again? So he mumbles, and he's also 7 feet tall. Of course, nobody hears what you're saying. You're like... I almost felt bad for him, but I also felt grateful for ordering me something that I normally eat at a cafe. Ren made sure everything was on the table before putting the tray aside, and it was then when I noticed what he'd ordered himself. On his plate, a strawberry sweet roll alongside a cup of coffee that was an alarming shade of black. He seems to pick up on my inquisitive stare, if the innocent tilt of his head was anything to go by. Do you want my meal instead? We could swap if you want. I don't mind. This was supposed to be a date, right? Deciding to tease him a little, I shoot Ren a sly grin. That's okay, but you could offer me a bite instead. Oh, she's flirting. Ren also seems to combust on the spot as his cheeks turn red and he almost chokes on his own spit. He looks down at his food before glancing back at me, only to look down once more to scoop up a bite-sized piece of his food. I watch as Ren's cheeks turn into a deep shade of red while he brings his fork closer to me, and not wanting to be seen as a coward, I lean in to take a bite. My mouth's getting a little tired, y'all. It's yummy. Try some. Okay. Hopefully that's the end of the date. I had nothing else to do, and Ren seemed insistent on spending the rest of his time with me, so I agreed. We passed by a few clothing stores, ice cream stands, surfboard rentals, and many other interesting buildings, though nothing really caught my interest. But just as I thought I lost all hope, one store in particular catches my eye. In one of the display windows, I spot this cute little rabbit plushie in the style of Haruko's likeness. I mean, it even came with his limited edition sorcerer outfit and everything. I couldn't believe they were selling these things here, of all places, and at such a cheap price too. Okay, who are you? Ren seems to take notice of what I not so subtly gawking at, but before we could enter the store, the cashier walks in front of the display stand and blocks our view. She drops a box of miscellaneous items at her feet and begins stalking the shelf next to the plushies before she finally notices us standing by the window. You know, whoever created this, they love saying, I don't miss. I was going to say that earlier, but they keep saying, I don't miss. I don't miss the way he grabbed me. I don't miss the way her eyes wide. I don't miss, like, that's her favorite phrase. I don't miss the way her eyes widen at Ren, obviously taking an immediate liking to him, and almost shamelessly pushes a strand of hair behind her ears before giving him a small wave. Sneaking a glance at the taller man beside me, I noticed how Rand wasn't even paying any attention to her, instead keeping himself busy by scratching at his jaw and kicking at the stray cobblestone rocks by his feet. But the cashier seemed adamant about getting Rand's attention. Girl, do you not see him with me right now? Considering how she felt the need to abandon her spot by the shelves and doing too much. Hi there. Welcome to the Seaside Trinkets. My name is Olivia. Can I help you with anything? Oh, no, we're just looking around, but thanks for... We recently got some new beachwear merch if you're interested in checking them out. Was she seriously ignoring me? Yes, she is, Juju. Yes, she is. Look at Ren getting mad. Oh, you kind of look like someone I know. Have we met before? Maybe we went to the same school. Me? I don't think so. Really? I definitely would have remembered a face like yours. Okay, so if you aren't sure if y'all went to school together and you're saying you would have remembered his face, then that obviously means that y'all didn't go to school together. Ew, look at her right now, getting closer to him. Actually, now that I've got a good look at you, I watch as she shamelessly takes in Ren's appearance before crossing her arms over her chest and leaning back. You also remind me of one of those characters from a cartoon that's been gaining a ton of traction here. Apparently, one of the locations from that show is based on Cortland Bay's main beach. I just realized it says Attack on Giant. Is that the name of it? Then yeah. I don't really know much about those cartoons, but our company recently started selling some stuff for it to entice the tourists. Do you want to come inside and take a look? She get ready to push him out the frame. Actually, do you want my number as well? Here. You had this prepared? Hee, of course. You always need to be ready in case any cuties walk into the store. I wouldn't want to sound like a hypocrite or anything. A hypocrite? Oh, right. Rand did leave his number on the pink sticky note yesterday. I'd almost forgotten about that. But did he really have it prepared beforehand? Admittedly, the thought was kind of endearing. Though before I have the chance to dwell on it any further, Rand cuts me off by subtly handing me Olivia's number. Wait, what? He didn't want to pocket her number? Glancing up at the pink-haired man. Why did she keep describing him as the pink-haired man? Just say Ren. Glancing up at Ren. Huh? My confusion must have been blatantly obvious since Ren was quick to explain his intentions. With a mischievous grin, he leans closer to whisper into my ear. Maybe we could... See, I hate when guys, they try to, be mean to other girls as a way to, woo you or show off to you, and it's that's not cute. That'll teach her not to give her number out to strangers. Who are you right now? You literally, did you not? Exactly. But isn't that what you did with me, Ren? I matched his teasing smile with my own. Okay, so you think it's funny. Okay. Touché, but I haven't received any prank calls from you though. Don't jinx it. Just as Rand lets out a puff of laughter at my joke, Olivia cuts him off. Hello, I'm still here. Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, now that you got my number and I've got your attention again, I think it's only fair I show you around this store. I don't do this for just anybody, you know. I'm the one who wanted to go into this store. You can show me around. Ren doesn't seem to answer her initial question, nor does he seem to outright respond to her, and instead casts an inquisitive glance in my direction. It was like he was asking for my opinion, and I can only assume it was because he knew about my interest in anime. Exactly. I'm the one who wanted to come into this cartoon anime store, and he obviously don't care. You just saw him kicking rocks. He doesn't care about what's going on in the store. Y'all, I had to stop the video because I think I'm just a little sick right now. And my nose just sounds so stuffy. I can't even like read these words right because my nose, and it's just like, it's really just taking me out of it because I can't read properly. I'm just gonna stop it here. So next time when I feel better, I can like read things, read the words, read the stuff better. Oh, it's called 14 Days with You. So this game is 14 days. This game is 14 days, but it's the demo, so it's not the entire 14 days. I don't know. But thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little bit of something just based on, I don't know how long I was playing. I think I was playing for like 45 minutes. Hopefully an hour. What time is it? Hopefully an hour at least. Come back for what am I saying right now? I don't know, but thank y'all for watching the video. I'm going to finish it, I promise. And yeah,